What is up, folks? We're back. Between the Bread, episode 6, Z Smith, 13 music video, just wrapped. And yeah, we're gonna talk about it. I kind of gave him the spiel. He knows Between the Bread. He knows what goes down here. So yeah, we're just gonna talk about stories. We literally just wrapped the video. We're at the final location here, which is funny because we shot the opening scene last. So we kind of did it backwards, I guess. Video.
We did go in a loop. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah. So yeah, we literally just finished. So I was like, let's throw down the tripod, get a little Between the Bread action. So
say what's
here
up,
we are.
man.
And I want to do a quick story of how we met.
Yeah.
Like almost every artist that I work with, we met online. So
that classic like Tinder for
classic
collaborators.
Yeah. I'm trying to think how it even went down. I think, did you find Jelly House maybe?
I think so, yeah. Because I remember seeing like that video you did with John K. And it wasn't the actual like music video. It was like the like performance like show video.
Oh yeah.
The one where like the thing that like really caught my eye was like where the I don't even know the word for it, like the mezzanine letters or whatever, like the shit started to go up, like where it says like performing John K or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it started to like float into it. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think, are you talking about In Case You Miss Me maybe? Was it like he's on stage with a band?
Yes.
Or was it like a lyric video?
I'm pretty sure it might have just been like a trailer of some sort, because it was like, I don't know, because he was like actually like performing. Mm-hmm. I just remember the thing being like a blue sign, and then like I remember like it was blank, and then all of a sudden these like the letters started like floating to it, and I was like, oh, that's what this guy's about.
Oh,
and I was like, who shot this?
Recap.
Yes, there we go.
Got
the correct
you.
word for
okay.
it.
Yeah. So that was like this one. I think it was this one.
Yes, it was 100% this one.
And then
right there, as soon as I saw that, I was like, yo, who made this?
That's sick, yeah.
Because like it
and we'll
popped
put
up
it up on
his
the
page.
screen too.
Yeah.
So we're talking about. But yeah, that's sick. So yeah, I guess that happened. This was like maybe 2.5 months ago. I feel like it was around Christmas, or no, it was around Thanksgiving, because then we finally like scheduled our first call. I was driving up to Chicago for like a family Thanksgiving. Hey, you can come in.
Work call. I just want to make noise. Your work phone keeps going off. Do you want it?
No, it's okay.
Sorry.
Great, thank you though.
See ya. Get the cat in here if you can.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, I was driving up to Chicago with my whole family, and I remember like calling you on that trip, and I had terrible service, dude. Remember we called each other like 6 times.
Going back and forth, yeah.
I'm like, this is the worst first impression ever. But then, yeah, it worked out, and then we were like, let's do a video. Started planning ideas, going back and forth, and then we finally set a shooting date. The first date was like a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. Or no,
dude, it was just, it was last week. I guess we're looking at like 10 days now because it's like Wednesday, but like, yeah, it would have been, because it wasn't last weekend, like 3 days ago. It was the weekend before that. It was like when we started doing the performance shots and like actually got something rolling. Yeah,
and during all this, I remember little side story is this is like, so Zach's a little backstory. He's from Cincinnati, right?
Born and raised Cincinnati, Ohio.
Born and raised Cincinnati, Ohio. And so obviously the past couple weeks, the Super Bowl was a big thing. So this dude was like doing back and forth trips, Nashville to Cincy every weekend. Like did you end up doing the show with Knox, like going back and forth and back and forth?
No, that was the one where I was like, this is just a little too much. And I wish that I did, but it was one of those where I wasn't gonna get up there until like maybe like midway through the show anyway.
Yeah.
Because Knox and John were playing with Bill Murray. Yes. And what's up, Daisy?
Shout out to Daisy.
But yeah,
she doesn't want to be.
No, she's
camera shy, okay.
But no, that was one. I went up there that weekend. That might have been the actual, no, that wasn't Super Bowl weekend. Because I still went up there that weekend. I just didn't make it up there that day for that show. Yeah.
But what a heartbreak that was.
I don't like to think about it because of,
yeah.
But you know what? There's next year, dude. Joe Burrow is the truth. He's shown that. These boys are young. They're hungry. And Houday is around for a long time.
Go Buffalo.
I didn't know that Who Day was like their slogan.
Mm-hmm.
So I text my brother who lives in Mason, Ohio, just like north of Cincy.
Yeah, we are very familiar with Mason.
And I was like, "You rooting for the Bengals?" And he was like, "Who Day?" And
You're
I
just
was
like,
like,
what?
But then I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I get it."
Who they think gonna beat them Bengals, bro? Nobody.
Nobody.
But
Except yeah, and then we actually had like 5 calls before we ever met in real life, and then we linked up at this restaurant. I always forget the name of it.
Hi-Fi Clyde's, yeah.
Hi-Fi Clyde's. Shout out to that place in Nashville. Just linked up, talked about the video, finalizing ideas. Then we just started planning it. We started booking locations, got a couple other people involved. And yeah, let's just talk about the whole video, start to finish.
Like shooting-wise or just like planning-wise too?
Start from the first day of filming at Tournament Studios. Where was your head at? Let's just start there.
Interesting. So like, I guess rolling up to the studio, we, I don't know. We went in with like a little bit of a battle plan. Like, kind of knew what we were gonna shoot. Like, you did a hell of a job with like making sure the treatment was taken care of. Like, we knew what kind of shots we wanted to get and like what kind of like texture was gonna be there, which was really, really helpful. It's like it sucks when you get into a shoot and it's like, okay, now what? And then you're just wasting time and like resources and like people don't like are kind of standing around, and that didn't happen like at all. So like, but no, rolling up to it, like I didn't even know that these studios were back in East Nashville at all. Like, they're kind of tucked away, but they are sweet, dude. Like, rolling into like, as soon as we showed up, we shot in Studio 13. So like, you knew it was meant to be.
That was cool. We rolled up.
Yeah.
Do we have any pictures of that?
No, none.
Damn it! How did we forget that?
We might have one of like rolling up like as soon as we are like walking in. Maybe there's one video, but
we'll try to put a clip up. But shout out, Studio 13 was
We'll
perfect.
just have to go back and like wear the exact same clothes and like take a picture in front of it.
Picture.
And be like, yeah. But no, that was cool.
Yeah, that was so cool. And he brought like 7,000 of these flower petals, and you'll see it in the video because this comes out after the video. So like, pretend the video's out.
Oh, the video's out now. I hope you like it. But
but Tournament Studios is great. I've shot like 4 different music videos there. Home with Trey Schaefer, In Limbo with Munn, couple promo stuff with Alec Bailey, all that. Tournament Studios, great spot. And so, they purchased like 8,000 of these or 7,000 of these fake flower petals, and then like a bunch of real ones as well.
All the blue ones were fake because, like, I don't know, blue flower petals aren't in season during February, I guess. And, like, so those ones had to be purchased from, Big Daddy Bezos. But, no, shout out to Lee for sitting with me for, like, 2 hours maybe, and just, like, taking apart roses and, like, petal after petal. But there's, like, a really cool way you can do it. So, like, if you take the, like, head off of a rose and just kind of like twist it, it comes right off. Yeah. And then you just like let it fall apart in your hand. Yeah. And it's like weirdly like relaxing and calming. We just like threw on a movie, and that was a great Friday night. It was nice.
It's kind of romantic.
It was sweet.
Just destroying roses together.
Yeah. Just
by the way, when he says Lee, he means Leah. She's off the camera, but she's the one who threw that cat in here. She's been a great help doing some behind the scenes stuff, holding up some diffusers for our shots today. So
yeah, you're a team player. All the way around from
Yeah, and so shout out to Chase Foster as well.
Shout out to Chase. If you need like pictures, if you like, hit up Chase Foster because that guy's the real deal.
Yeah, and he, so for the scenes of all the petals falling in the studio, him and Leah were up top on the second floor, and like separating like 7,000 blue petals basically because they came stuck together. Yeah. So they're like thumbing through like cards. Finally got them all there, and then they would just like throw out these flowers out of frame, and everything like came down so perfectly. And if we didn't have them, like, we really couldn't have done that. No,
not at all. And like, I mean, everybody that was there was just kind of like ready to go and like after the same goal, which was really cool. And like, we made a lot happen in 2 hours.
We really did. Lot. And we had to get out of there because his mother was doing like a maternity shoot. What'd you call it? Maternity?
No, the baby had been had. Yeah.
Birthday shoot for a 1-year-old. So we were like, oh man, we can't be taking up her slot. No. So we got out of there, and
the floor was purple from all like the rose petals. So we had to like clean up everything like really fast.
Yeah, that was fun.
And then we were pouring like what we thought was hand sanitizer on the ground. It turned out to actually be like, or no, was it just hand sanitizer? Or was it
hand sanitizer that was labeled like a bottle of Tito's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Just one of those where like ever since the pandemic, every like bottle of hand sanitizer smells like, you know,
The
Cuervo
same
anyway.
thing,
So
yeah, so that was great. And then the very next day, we did all the outdoor Ferris Bueller storyline shots. So kind of talk about that. I mean, Zach was pulling audibles left and right, getting all his friends. We probably in and out had like 15 to 20 people.
yeah, shout out to everybody who came through for that. Like every person that was the same thing, just ready to like be there when we needed them.
Yeah.
Like just hanging. And shout out to like Knox and Logan and Bo and Ashley for letting us use your house as a place to corral the people who were there. And like it turned out to be a pretty like fun day for everybody.
Yeah.
Charlie.
And shout out to Charlie. I love
the
you.
star, Charlie. We'll pull that clip up. But the dog chasing Zach through the yards, that's their dog. So shout out to Charlie.
She's you know, she's born for this life.
Yeah.
She's ready to be.
She's available for hire. So
She's not cheap. She's, you know,
20 plus an hour, depending on what you need.
her time's valuable. And
she's
you know,
talking 20 grand, by the way. That dog is expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a great day. We really just, I mean, from like 1 to 6 p.m., I think, I could be so wrong. I think we were just running around getting all the shots. That was like the most fun I've had on a video in a long time.
Really?
Like, we knew what we wanted to do, but also we left a little bit open to like have some creativity and come up with stuff on the fly. And that was the best part. We were just running through like South Nashville, like neighborhood, kind of getting all these shots and making up stuff as we go and like doing all that.
Of Zach almost dying.
Yes, I wanted to talk about that. Talk about your near-death experience.
So, in the I guess music video that you have already seen because it's out like right now. You know, Dave shows up in his convertible, his BMW, his baby. Her name is Belle, and we wanted to have some action shots in the video, make it look authentic, make it look real. So, in the scene, Dave pulls up, and you know, I turn around and I jump in the car, and we did it. I think we only did it like 3 times, and the first time everything went like really well. I like hop in and like land perfectly in the back of this like 2-seater car, and you know, we drive away and it's great. And then so we'd like do it again, a little bit more like hectic, a little more like fast paced. And then when I hop in, instead of like my legs going into the back seat, they landed on the back of the car. And Dave, who I guess couldn't really hear me, thought I was like in there already, and so he starts driving, and I'm like holding onto the back of the seat while my legs start like going out, and I'm still like Dave. And
you could hear the fear in his voice, like. And Dave is skirting this car because he started to get a little comfortable with it, and he's just whipping this corner, and I have it all on video. I'll throw it up here, and I was just like, yo. And this is like kind of a busy road too, like.
Well, he thought that when I was like, he heard me like saying his name or whatever, and he thought that somebody was coming from that intersection. He thought we were about to get hit, so he steps on the gas a little bit harder, and it was like at that point, you know, you're kind of like thinking, oh God, this is real. I got to get in the back of this car, so I like dove down. It made for a cool shot.
Yeah, the
though.
dive down is funny too at the end. Yeah, that was fun.
All in all, what a rush.
That was a rush. I'm glad you brought that up because that was funny. Yeah, we'll throw the clip up there. And then, we got Knox's parents involved, the ice cream scene.
Yes. Robin and the actual Lee, not this Lee, but,
yeah.
you know,
Morris,
some...
The great Lee Morris.
Yeah, the great Lee Morris. And then, we got, just so many people involved, scenes, him almost getting hit by a car, shout out to all the girls.
Sorry, Kristen, for my handprints in your car. I hope they're not dented too hard.
We did that one.
We got a little into it.
Multiple takes on that one.
Yeah, needed them.
And then
I wonder, like, I know we're not gonna be able to like talk to anybody, but I wonder like if you were a bystander, like what you were like thinking, seeing it, being like out and just walking like on a Sunday, and seeing all this stuff.
Because this is just a nice Sunday afternoon.
I hope it's something that people like remembered a little bit and like, talk about.
Because that leads me to my next point I want to just talk about is just like how we were doing stuff on the fly. So I didn't have a wide enough lens. I wanted a performance of him in the backseat of the convertible. And so I just pulled out my iPhone, put it on ultra wide mode, and just, we drove the vehicle. He was in the backseat, I was in the passenger, with just an iPhone 12 Pro on wide mode, not even cinematic mode. I don't even have that bougie 13, just straight up iPhone, and it turned out to be like one of the coolest shots. And we were just whipping through these neighborhoods, and Zach's got these goofy goggles on, standing up in the back. And so I bet people were giving us
definitely. I mean, there was like horns honking and stuff, and people like, that one definitely caught some eyes. But like, that's another thing for like you, man, and something that like really goes just above and beyond is being able to like handle stuff as they come up and like adapt to it. Like you are good at what you do. Like
thank you. Yeah.
Like this, like all of this has been like such a fun, like cohesive experience too. Like no like hang-ups or anything like that.
Yeah, it really has been smooth. I mean, same to you, man. Just being ready for anything, switching on the fly. Taking direction really well, like
I feel like that goes for any part of like a creative process though. Like that's where like the like fun stuff kind of comes out, is when you like have something like a guideline to follow off of, but you're like able to kind of like, you know, go outside the lines a little bit and like have fun with it. Yeah,
like he was just vaulting over fences, jumping off like little balconies, and we're just rolling with it. I clipped
one of those fences with my shoe.
Oh yeah.
And just would have like faced it.
Yeah, so if you ever seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off, obviously, you know, his whole storyline is like homage to that. So
yeah, if you're Matthew Broderick watching this, listen, I love you and thank you for doing what you did to be a staple, because this wouldn't happen without you. This video is only meant for Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, if you're not him, click
Turn
away.
It off. It's not for your eyes. Not meant to.
Also, the reason that his outfit was so on point is because I'm sure you have a picture of it, but we'll throw up the picture. Him and Leah were Ferris and Sloan for Halloween, so it just worked out perfectly. Like he already had the whole fit like ready to go. So
it's kind of cool that didn't that didn't like happen until we were like getting ready to shoot the thing. Like we were talking about the Ferris Bueller kind of shots before, like when we were going through like the treatment and everything, and that was like kind of cool how it all just like lined up that way.
Yeah, it was honestly like an hour before we were supposed to shoot the video. I was like, yo, you have that Ferris Bueller outfit, right? And he was like, yeah, I planned on bringing it. And I was like, just wear it the whole video. Like, we're doing this whole thing, like an ode to that. And it just worked so perfectly.
That's where I didn't know if it would be better to go with like, and just have that one shot where like I'm in different clothes the entire time. And then like there's one shot where it's like the Ferris Bueller outfit. Yeah. But it definitely turned out better with like all the way through.
Yeah, that cool. Cohesion.
Yeah.
I don't know what word I just said. Cohesion.
And then that's in the dictionary.
Yeah, today was the final day. Talk about today.
Today was cool. Thank you to Kira for letting us use her house, because like, I mean, who else just has a house to be like, yeah, you can use this house. So no, I mean like everything from like getting ready, you know, I don't know, I don't know what I'm saying.
Dude, I have those moments all the time on this podcast.
I'm just talking about
nothing. What the fuck am I saying right now?
Yeah, just trying to keep it going.
Pretty easy compared to the first two shoot days. We kind of knew what was coming. You just kind of threw some clothes in a bag and you were ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fast, and like
I have to show the clip of you falling outside.
Oh yeah, I got that coming.
Oh, just eating.
Okay, so you have that on lock. So he's running out. We did the shot like 10 times because Leah had to hold like the diffuser because it's way too bright outside, and we had this whole thing choreographed. In this one shot, he runs out and literally just completely eats shit, falls over the balcony, and they have like the Nest camera or whatever, so we're gonna get that angle. But I also have it on this angle too.
You know what? If you're gonna go for all out, like, you know, some shots, some action shots, you got to put yourself out there. You got to be willing to like.
You made shit a couple times during this shoot.
Yeah, on the Ferris day, he was rolling through like the front yard of Knox's house, like really doing it.
Yeah, had to. I mean, it wasn't gonna look real otherwise.
Yeah, so you got to go for it is the lesson.
Yeah, can't have it look fake.
Yeah. But yeah, all in all, great shoot. Time for the editing to begin.
Excited to see what this is gonna like look like.
I know, me too. I
Very
just
much
want to
so.
like.
You know, it's already out.
Yeah, you do. You know something I don't.
Yeah.
None of us do. That's crazy.
If you've already seen it, comment your favorite part of the video. And yeah, I'm like speaking into the future right now. This is kind of trippy.
Yeah, freaky. Have you? I gotta ask you, dude. Like when you're like putting together some like merch stuff, like do you have stuff like ready to go, or do you like put stuff out as you think of it? Because I like, if you don't have some Jelly House merch, I need to get you some Jelly House merch.
It's crazy
like,
you say that.
Sweet.
This very
Which is
Yeah, look at that.
This very thing I'm wearing is actually, so this comes out on March 18th. So we're doing like very limited drops. So I'm trying to do one a month where it's like very limited quantity. And so it's like more of a demand almost. So this I've been working on for like 5 months with my friend EJ, who's a designer out in, well, he lives in Wisconsin, but he's from Laguna Beach, California. So we worked on this forever, and like we got the puff print here.
Oh,
Here, give him a
I didn't
feel.
even see that it was
Yeah,
like
see
coming
that
out.
texture?
Yeah, it's kind of like a marshmallow kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
That
like
changes it.
we tried to go like really, and then if you see like the printed tag,
See, that's a bit of a flex.
yeah, so it's like all the details are there, and we did like this whole fruit-based shoot in Laguna Beach. We went to a farmer's market and did like a whole thing around it. So this comes out on March 18th. I don't know if this is out yet or this, but yeah, get some Jelly House merch because it's the real deal. Like we go above and beyond. It's not just like some, you know, print.
Shein crap.
Yeah, just like we really try to put our all into this. So it's actually, there's 3 items on this drop. It's this, a tote bag, and a trucker hat. And I don't
Oh,
ever wear
trucker
hats,
hat.
but the trucker hat is my favorite. Like, it's a green one
Oh,
with like
totally yellow one.
yellow stitching, like kind of this yellow.
Is it like a mesh back?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Dude, it's
sweet.
like
That's
my
what-
favorite
yeah.
hat of all time. So.
We'll be rocking some Jelly House merch for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go get yours. That was not a paid plug, by the way.
No, that was heartfelt because I see Knox wearing that Jelly House sweatshirt all the time, and I honestly get jealous. I'm like,
Starts
that's
to
like,
smell after a while. He wears it for days at a time.
I know. I
It's 'cause they're
love that he
comfortable,
wears
dude.
that.
yeah, yeah, you got a good scheme going on with all. Not a scheme, but like I meant like color schemes, like you know, a good
He's
like,
like
aesthetic to it.
Ponzi
Not-
scheme.
yeah.
Yeah.
It falls apart when you dry it. Be careful. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Thank you. But yeah, closing remarks, I guess. This has been a great video working with Zach. Like I said, he's just ready for anything. Sometimes artists can be like very picky or particular, and you kind of just roll with the punches, which is like, I think, like you said, where we get our best ideas, just being ready. And yeah, we killed this video.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I think that's where I don't know if you're gonna work with somebody. Like I wanted to work with you because I wanted to be a part of a Jelly House video. You know what I mean? Like you have like your own kind of style with that, and like it's almost like a collaboration, just like that. Like I'm sure that a lot of EJ's in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like you
Yeah.
have like a joint thing rather than like I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Like I
Yeah.
know you, I trust you, and like obviously you know what looks good. So
Yeah, so yeah, that being said, go watch the video if you haven't. It's out now. Z Smith 13. Add it to all your playlists. Go on Spotify. Go on Apple Music. Go to
Go.
Deezer. Go to Tidal.
if you're a real one, go to Deezer. I don't even know if we're on Tidal. I don't know if Jay-Z let us up there.
Damn.
We might be. I don't know. Have you ever been on Tidal?
No, I think one of my friends, Johnny, uses it because, like, I guess there's like high quality uploads or something. He is the only guy I know that has Tidal.
I can get that. I mean, sometimes I'll hear my own stuff on Spotify and it sounds like a different mix than what we had.
Yeah.
So maybe Tidal, like, you know.
What's up with that, by the way?
You can fix it.
Yeah, I think my settings are like the highest quality, but also it's like they should be able to handle that. Like
There's
it's
a
like
way
50
for you
megabytes.
to like click it
Spotify.
so it's or like set it so it's like based off the way it was mixed. by
Got
the
you.
engineer.
That's nice.
That's an important setting and more people need to use it.
Yeah.
Listen
Yeah.
to your music how it's supposed to be listened to.
Yes. Okay. Well, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to this video.
Down below.
Also, go check out all Zach's stuff. It's going to be in the link. All his social medias, Spotify, the track, everything. And yeah. Any final words? What's your last word? Oh, I do this thing now where I have this list of really cool questions, and I'm going to scroll through it and ask you one of them.
Are they like rapid fire or you want to like
No, it's
ponder
just
them?
one question, and they're like supposed to be thought-provoking.
Oh, okay, cool.
So let's see. Oh, this is a pretty good one. It's kind of lighthearted. What is your favorite board game?
Oh, man.
You just opened a box of worms, man.
Yes.
So
Yes.
like, have you ever played the Settlers of Catan?
I have played that, and I love it.
See, like we during quarantine, we got really big into Catan, and
Dude.
like you know, you're playing that every day, multiple times a day. You start to like get a little bored with it, and then you find out that this stuff, like, it sounds so like nerdy thinking about it, but we have like expansion packs for this shit.
Oh,
like to where like
really?
you can like get out on boats and like you're pirates and like you can go like fish and like there's like different
No
like scenarios. Dude, it
So are there
changes
more
it completely.
resources, or is it still like?
Yeah, like there's certain ones with like different types of resources. There's one with like gold and like that board will take up like 3 of these tables. Like it's kind of crazy, and we'll just like.
We can insert a clip of like the game board.
Yeah, for sure, and like it's like. It takes a little bit to play, but dude, it is like the most fun that
Dude,
you'll
my
have
friend
with like a group of
Curtis
people.
like taught me how to play. Shout out to you, Curtis. And I had so much fun, even though I'm still like a very rookie because I was like learning I've only played twice. So I'm still kind of learning the ropes and like the, all the different trails and like how to maximize your resources and all that stuff.
Dude, you'll have to come play with us. We have like the thing where you can play with like 6 people.
Okay, yeah,
But
yeah.
at the end
I'm
of
in.
it, if you win, you'll get the full Pirates of the Caribbean theme song played for you, and like you can just enjoy the glory of it.
I mean, everybody's gonna be like screaming at you and
Oh,
like,
that
a lot
game
of
is
fuck yous
so
and a lot of
fun,
like,
dude.
yeah,
There's no
it's pretty
mercy.
intense.
I feel like a lot of people play that game too now. Like I think it's on the rise up. Like a lot of people talk about it.
Yeah. A friend introduced me to it like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago. We were out like at like a lake house or something, just like playing it like in the middle of the day, and I was like, yo, this is like kind of sweet. And then yeah. And then again, quarantine, like you just need something to like fill the time. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, shout out Settlers of Catan.
yeah, Klaus Klubler, is that Kluber? I don't know what his name is, the creator of the game. It's like, I don't know, he's got to be making a lot of money.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. So, all right, closing remarks. Thank you for coming on.
Bro, thanks for
Bring
having
it
me.
here.
Solid shoot.
Solid shake too.
Yeah,
That's pretty
nice.
loud.
I didn't
I'm
get
gonna
the
have
snap,
to
but I'm gonna have to
edit those DBs.
Yeah,
Clip.
thing might like spike the waveform.
But okay, that's all. Between the bread.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you watch it again.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Peace.